Going on, everybody? Hope your Friday night is. Wait, it's Saturday. What am I talking about? My bad. Hope your Saturday is going well. It's been a long day. So, one beer that I thought I actually did a review on, and I went back to it and I looked, and I'm really surprised I didn't do one. Unless a video got taken down that I don't know about, I could have sworn I did a review on this, but I looked back and it said I didn't. So, I'm excited to do this beer review thing, because this is a really, really amazing beer. So today we got, and I'm excited for you guys, if you guys get this, Deep Space Double IPA. The guy that kind of looks like me with my hair down. So let's see, this is by Half Acre Beer Company. Half Acre made, they make the Navaja beer and the Daisy Double Cutter, or whatever it's called that I tried. That I did reviews on. Very, very good beers too, by the way. So they came out with this one not too long ago around my area. I mean, they're from, or I don't know if they're from Chicago. I know they're from Illinois. They are, yeah, they're from Chicago. Okay, cool, awesome. So basically, they came out with this beer, and the best way before I do the review is if you really like the Navaja beer, then you're really gonna like this beer because this beer reminds me of its brother. But this is just like the older brother, basically. It's more complex. It's more complex, basically. It's a really weird way to connect it, but they're very, very similar. But this one has more of a complex taste. It's dankier, and it also has a lot more malt. So even though I like the Navaja better, this is still an amazing beer. It's already going to probably get a good score. We'll see. Been a while since I had it, so not too long, probably like 2 months, maybe, something like that. Maybe a month. But basically I like the Navaja one better only because there's not malt in it. It's still the 10%, so they didn't make it any weaker. But it's like it's like this without the malt, and it's more of that IPA fruitiness right up there. Because that's what I enjoy. Everyone enjoys something different. A lot of people, you're gonna like this a lot more. But yeah, this one is more complex, and it is 10%. It's a lot of money too. It's a 4-pack. I got a 4-pack for $15. So it is up to you, but basically you're getting a tall. I mean, this is what? How many ounces are these? The tall boys. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste your time. But it's it's a pint, whatever. Yeah, so I mean it's a pint. So you get 4 pints for $15 of 10% beer. That's why I'm saying I think it's not a bad deal. I'm okay with that. If you go somewhere other than Benny's, it's probably gonna be cheaper. Because at Benny's it's always like $15.99 for this. But there's this other place I go to. I don't know if you guys have Armanetti's wherever you guys are. I don't know. I don't know if there's Armanetti's around the world, but you can go to Armanetti's and get the same beer for like $10.99. So sometimes $13 at other places too. But this beer is amazing, guys, and I really don't know what to say about it. So what I'm gonna do, and I have another video loading, great. Yeah, if anyone watches both of I don't know if there's any of you guys who watch my channelings and my beer reviews, but that was a very interesting session. Very random. I did the conscious and the channel, because I didn't feel comfortable channeling this spirit that I did in my review. Didn't really connect to, but I'm trying to keep these separate. Unless you guys tell me you guys want me to talk more about it, then I will. So we got Deep Space. But I want to look this up just because I really don't know what to say about this beer. I want to see what other people say because it's very complex. There's so many different aspects of this double IPA. Okay, well, I'm on Beer Advocate right now, and I got a 4.17 out of 5. Snifter, so we're good. Okay, caramel, coffee, honey, floral, zest. Clear amber, off-white, small bubble head, flavor white caramel sweetness, zesty hops. The one thing about this beer is it's dank. Like, I mean, this is a channel, so I'm not going to get into danky things. You know what I mean? But basically, yeah, it's got that floral to it, if you know what I'm talking about. Which makes beers very good. It's a very good thing for beers. Not too many beers have like a whole bunch of floral, but it adds a really grounding flavor to the beer. If you want to even use a grounding as a term for beer. Let's see. This is funny. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy credit because I'm trying to. Does he have a name on here? Lingenbrau. So they may not be American. He said, sweet as molasses and bitter as Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. So, gotta give him credit. That's pretty funny. So, alright. And by the way, someone asked me to get a microphone for my channeling, so I'm using this. I don't know how well this works. I'm gonna be honest. I have absolutely no idea. This thing may not even do anything to be honest with you. But someone asked, so I'm trying. I want to improve the channel any way I can. Right off the bat, it's dark. Look at that. This is a strong beer, guys. So right off the bat, let's do this test. I have a microphone here, so not really helping. I mean, it's such a heavy beer, anyways. It looks unfiltered, but it's such a heavy beer, who knows? I always gotta do that. I like adding that onto the beer test, you know? I was trying to find ways to spice up the channel, do things new. Especially because, you know, I don't like play video games and do all these random things on this channel, so I don't get nearly as many views, so it's harder to think of little things to add on. But right off the bat, oh wow. What is that smell? Oh, it's such a good. See, I mean, what is that? It's the floral. That's what it is. I'm not really gonna talk about that smell. That's why it smells so good. Very danky. Very strong, not lingering, but heavy smell. I really don't know how to explain this any better. I do smell the sweetness, a little toffee, maybe a little brown sugar, something like that. Like something like cookies, you know, something you put in cookies, basically. Very hoppy, very, very hoppy too. And it's weird, I'm getting like I don't know if it's the malt, because I don't like malty beer, so I'm not as informed in it. But I'm getting and you know what, I said this last time I had this beer, so this actually makes sense. I get a cola feeling from this beer. It's really weird. I get a cola. And I don't drink pop anymore at all, but I'm getting like a weird, like Pepsi type of smell. It might just be very sweet. That could be it, but it almost just reminds me of like I know there's no rye in this beer, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they had a little bit of rye in it. It just gives off that I don't even know how to go about describing that smell and that taste. But something very distinct like that, like a spice almost. Yeah, very spicy. This is a very spicy beer. I'm getting grapefruit, a lot of citrus. And especially for how dark this beer is, I'm really surprised I'm getting that much citrus. A lot of citrus. I'm getting the difference between the lemon and the orange and the citrus. Definitely the toffee notes. I'm getting a It's almost like I want to say a fruit I've never smelled or tasted before. I'll let that one sink in. I'll let that sink in. I'll try to come up with what that was. But this is a very good, well mixed set of characteristics though, because even though I don't like maltiness, the fact that this is like a toffee, almost like a brown sugar, with a little bit of rye, I think that's going to make this a very, very good. If I could best example the malt that I don't like, I've said it before, but it's Dogfish Head. Like I had the 90-minute not too long ago, and it was actually a lot better than I remembered. But I purposely stopped drinking it because I just don't like malt that much. It's just, ugh, it just doesn't taste good. So let's see how that tastes, ladies and gentlemen. To your Saturday evening. Salute. Oh wow. I know what that was that I couldn't describe, that fruit. I'm getting it in the taste. And it's really funny how I couldn't really smell that. The apples. I'm getting a huge apple taste off this. That's really surprising. I was not expecting anything like that from the drink, to be honest with you. Wow. It's not strong, but it's bitter. It's really bitter. And the alcohol you can kind of taste too, but all these flavors actually help it. It's actually not that bad. It's not too strong. But what I'm getting from this taste, it's really weird. I'm getting apples. Lily got a message or missed call. A little bit of toffiness. Not as much hops as the smell, as the waft, surprisingly. Yeah, it's really not that hoppy, not at all. Huh, that's very interesting. And because of this richness and because of like the darkness of the beer, it's hard to really distinguish which hops they're using. Like I've said in other things, can't really put a finger on what kind of hops to use. And the pine is not as strong as you would like. The grapefruit is though. I can taste the grapefruit. I can taste the difference. But I'm getting more of that apple, apricot from this beer. Absolutely. And a little bit of that cola too. It's so weird, cola. If you want a beer that tastes like straight, I mean not straight cola, but like a lot more than this, go out and get. I don't think I've done a review on it. I probably will now because I'm mentioning it. Revolution, their black IPA. Their black IPA. It looks like Coke and Pepsi, and it has that. Remember RC back in the day, the ghetto cola drink. Yeah, it tastes like that RC taste and smell a little bit. It's weird. I'm kind of getting that aroma from this beer. Not that straight cola, but like an aroma for some reason of it. It's really weird. Sorry, guys. Just keeps blinking. Well, that's a really good beer. Because it's really strong, I'm not going to drink any more of it. It's already 8 too, and I just started. I usually start having my beers at like 7, so I'm going to go relax. But I want to just do this a little review because I thought I already reviewed this before, but I haven't. So I'm also really tired, so sorry I'm kind of all over the place like the channeling. So in summary, guys, and then I'll give my rating for sure. I think I'm getting sick. I feel like I'm getting sick. I think that's what it is. I don't know. But anyways, Deep Space. I'll show you the cover again because of how awesome it is. It reminds me of what's that movie, The Big Lebowski? The Dude. Like I get like the Dude. right there with his Huskies or his Wolves. A little more like Huskies. So. But basically, Deep Space IPA, 10%, Half Acre Beer Company, Chicago, Illinois. Within this beer, you're going to get some coffee, some malt. You're going to get the grapefruit, a little bit of pine. And I'm getting apple and apricot as the fruits that are used. Not really like the tropical notes, no pineapple, papaya, mango, but more of that apple, apricot. But a lot of orange and a little bit of lemon too, like a lot of citrus, which is really nice. And a little drop of that cola, which is really weird, which is a very weird way to describe a beer. I know it sounds weird, but some people know. And then, of course, like I said, I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff, but very floral dankness. Super dankness to this beer. You open the can, you smell it, and you're like, okay, this reminds me of when I was a teenager. You know, so couldn't be more obvious than that. But this is a really good beer, guys. I think I'm going to give this. I think I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, 8.5. Let's make it weird today. Let's make it different. Like I said, I don't like the halves. But I did, the last beer review I did, I think I give it an 8. And this is much better. So I'm going to boost this up to 8.5. So this is one of the best beers that I've tried. Absolutely. So go get this beer, guys. I've already had it before, so that's why I'm not as, enthusiastic. I already knew it was this amazing. But very, very good beer. And I do believe that it's unfiltered. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, let me know. Either way, let me know. So yeah, 8.5, and you can get this at Vinny's. I've got it at not like the Meijer Walmart. You're not going to be able to get this, I don't think, at grocery stores because this is like a craft beer. So any liquor store will do, probably Vinny's best place. Like I said, $15 though for a 4-pack. But if you can go somewhere else and find it, it's going to be cheaper. So that is a review, guys. Thank you for watching. I know I'm all over it, and I don't feel good. I'm out of it, so I apologize for that. But I will be back in another one, and have a good Saturday evening. So talk to you guys later. All right, thank you.